Carriers can improve their relationships with agents and brokers on a number of fronts. I think foremost we should remind carriers that although they're using email and webcast very effectively, and we encourage them to do so, there's nothing more important than picking up the telephone and continuing to have that conversation with principals and with key people within the agency. And so there's more and more of a reliance on those electronic mechanisms, but we want to encourage our carriers to just call us, talk to us, make sure we're getting a proper exchange. The other area where I think there's a great opportunity is to make sure that the claims and underwriting people are consistent, and that both the claims and underwriting personnel are in touch with agents. This way we can make sure, as we're selling the carrier's products, that we're going to get the outcome at the time of a claim that's expected and negotiated during the course of underwriting. All too often, the claims personnel and the underwriting personnel will have different perspectives on what's covered and how a policy or coverage will respond, and that creates problems. So we think there's a truly key opportunity. Most carriers are very, very effective at communicating and staying in touch with and seeing their larger, more successful producers. But we think when it comes to their emerging producers, to those up-and-coming producers, there is an opportunity there as well. And that is, if the carrier can match the right personnel on their team with that up-and-coming producer, as opposed to what we see so often, the carrier will give the least successful underwriter or the least successful marketing person to their up-and-coming producers, and therefore you oftentimes, and I know this has happened to me personally as a producer, that oftentimes in lieu of being able to move forward and really make progress and penetrate and get the deals done, we're oftentimes having to deal with the underwriter who always says no, or the marketing person who never follows through or isn't there. So that I think that carriers should consider investing maybe a small portion of the time of some of their best and brightest with the most promising of the up-and-coming producers in order to see a new growth of new producers and emerging producers. It's a great opportunity.